Sorry for the wait, everybody. How's it going today? We got Ducky, we got Tough, we got Calica, we got Megan. How is everybody doing today? Oh man, I have been having a chaotic day. This stream almost didn't happen because my internet service provider went out up until just a little while ago, like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. Maybe even less than that, to be honest. Yeah, because it was like 1:30. Anyway, yeah, lost internet. Then we got the power back. Then I got back here, and having lost the internet the way I did, messed with my internet drivers. So I last second had to reboot my computer right as the stream was supposed to be starting. And then yada, yada, yada. Technical difficulties. You don't care. Caleb, welcome. The point is, as thunderstorms are starting outside, which does feel ominous given what we're doing today, it is time to do the trial chamber we were trying to do on Tuesday, but took a little bit too long to make happen. We are going to be doing that pretty much immediately. The only thing I want to do first is I actually want to go back up to that cave that is right where this thing is, because I want to warm up a little bit before jumping straight into a combat challenge. Like, this is combat, obviously, but it's slightly less combat. So I just want to fight some things, get warmed up. Let's see what we're working with. Oh. Okay, let me get my torches in the right slot. Here you go. Just want to get in a rhythm, so I'm not literally going into Minecraft. Oh, tons of iron. Oh yeah, there's an iron vein here. I just completely passed up. Yeah, I'll need to come back here. I did, between streams, run back to base and clear my inventory out because I had already filled it up. Is this part of that iron vein, or is there just an outrageous amount of ore in this cave? It might be the latter. Do I want to go down there? There is some cave over there we didn't get to last time. Then again, oh, do I want to... I don't know if I want to make a mess of my inventory. You know what, guys? We delayed long enough last stream. Let's just go for it. Everybody lock in. We're starting the stream hot. Oh, Calica? Well, you're not feeling well. Never mind. Let's see. Guys, it's time to do a trial chamber. Let's do this. Lock in. Definitely going to, during combat, just be locked in. Won't be in full streamer mode. This will be in I don't want to lose my hardcore mode. We are primarily here for copper. That is the biggest reason we're here. But also entertainment. So we are going to explore. I think I'm going to try to explore the whole trial chamber. But if it starts feeling too risky, then I'm gonna bail, because I'm not looking to lose the world. So let's do this. Oh boy. Right, we got a vault over there. It's not the best entry angle. Could be worse though. Oh, and what type of spider? Normal spider? Normal spider. I don't like that he's invisible. This is actually a good angle, a good spot for fighting spiders. Look at that, didn't even take a single hit. Hello. We're gonna keep spawning, or? Oh, well, okay, before we fight the spiders. Silverfish! Okay, so far we're winning the lottery on the types of mobs. This is best case scenario. Why am I having so much trouble hitting them? Okay. Also a better choice? Okay. Careful, we control the fight. Ow. Am I recording? Yes, thank you. Remember the 1000-bit incentive to live through this? Or live through this, yep. I do remember that, thank you. Patience is what's gonna win the day here. Okay. I don't want to just blow up my armor either. That's another thing. Why am I getting shot from there? Okay. Okay. We good. Yes. And our first key. Huge, 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 huge. Okay. Oh, which one did I activate there? More silverfish down there. Anything in the pots? Let me turn on that as well. Okay. Actually, I want the scaffolding. The scaffolding's very useful. Just, there's a decent chance I'll return to here a good few times in the future, so I want to invest in a little bit of infrastructure. Okay, just blasting through my building blocks, but that's okay. Did I just clear this up? What do we get this time? Chicken, sure. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. God, silverfish are so obnoxious. Please, please, please. Well, sure. Make that bread or something? I don't know. More arrows. Okay, okay, my poor godforsaken inventory. Zelda moment. Glad to see I fixed my shield. Yeah, definitely needed to do that. Glad I did. I realized going into a trial chamber. I mean, I keep an extra iron on my person in case I need to make a new shield on the fly, but it doesn't exactly help me in the heat of the moment. Okay. Where is the remaining spiders that I'm hearing? Where is it? Now I'm not even hearing him. Is he below me? Oh. Do I need spider eyes? Not really. They're for, they're a potion ingredient. I don't remember what type. I think harming. Ah, there you are. Where? Excellent. All right. Put your feelers out. What are we going to get from our first vault? A question for chat. Can you actually break those spawners? You can, but they take a very long time to break. And you're not really intended to. There's not really much reason to either. First key of the hardcore world. Come on, luck. Be lucky, be lucky, be lucky. I mean, Could be worse. Could be worse. I don't think we're going to do the ominous version today. We'll keep that just in case. Destack, thank God. Okay. The bundle situation is crazy. Okay, we've got to do a little bit of inventory management. Always the most exciting part of the day. All right. Spider Eye makes a potion of poison. Right. Thank you. Oh my God, there was just a key in the pot? I forget that can have that. This is actually kind of the perfect time to be in a trial chamber because the base loot in a trial chamber is kind of perfect for this stage of the game. Where we have just enough to be able to handle a fight, but not so much that the loot is stupid. Okay. First real chamber. There's real risk of fall damage here. You know what we're gonna do? Let's mine our way. Ooh. Brother, what is that? That is crazy talk. Couple arrows. Glad they're fighting each other. Oh, I think they fell. Okay, well that's just spawn. I got spawn camped by the thing spawning. Come on. Come on. Oh, I hear blazes. Okay, what you got for me? Be good, be good, be good, be good. Smithing template's actually kind of sick. Let's go. Okay, inventory is still a problem. I'm gonna get rid of that since there are breezes. I don't need so much of this stuff. Okay. It's amazing how fast my inventory filled up. Where'd he go? Ooh, don't do that. There's everybody. Hey, don't do that. Oh yeah, you can't shoot breezes. Okay, I want that skeleton dead before I go down there. That's exactly what I was trying to avoid. Okay. Where'd he go? Yep. Get over here. Yep, and then they spawned another one. Raided so many trial chambers, I'm using heavy course as decorations. That's a flex. There we go. Excellent. Another key. We're racking them up. Okay, is there no more vaults in here? I would like it if there would be. Also, a couple breeze rods. No complaints about having that this early game. Yeah, I'm not seeing evidence of any other vaults. Oh, no, there's one over there. Has this been activated? Nope. Okay, that's ridiculous. Nope. This is getting dangerous. Anybody still up there? Yes. Oh, don't do that. Oh my God. My aim is impeccable. I would like to be able to aim. That would be cool. How am I missing a still target? It's humiliating. It's because I'm zoomed in a little. The FOV change threw me off a little. And also, maybe I'm just bad. Bro, why did I bring a bow if I'm gonna be shooting like this? I shouldn't have even bothered. Where? Bro, where did he go? Okay, you know what? I just came here for this. I mean, I like wind charges as much as the next guy, but that felt bleh. Wait, hold on. Okay. It's clearly the controller's fault. Exactly. Is there really no way down? Okay, there's the other guy. Come back. Dude, these shots are actually humiliating. I think I should uninstall. Be the last one. Thank God. Another key for the collection and onwards. Just need a smite sword and protection 4 armor and you're good. You're good. Shield is good, but I prefer totem. Yeah, me too, Josh. We're so early in this world. Like, yeah, we're not at that point at all. Like, I don't even have real enchantments yet. We're very early in this hardcore world overall. Dead end. Okay. These guys are going to reset at some point, and that's going to be annoying. That's an ominous vault. And you have cakes? Right. And a couple diamonds. I don't need to carry extra bows with me like that. It's just a waste of a winner chicken dinner cake. I need another. I should have brought another bundle. This is crazy. Am I dead yet? Nope. Not yet. Give it a little time. Oh, what is this? Oh, bro. Inventory. Nightmare. Oh, God, it's this one. This, actually, I'm a little scared of. This chamber I always have trouble in. Well, go on, spawn more. What the heck? What? Why? Why'd you wait? You waited. Okay. Okay. How's my armor? But again, anything gets too low, I'm gonna back out. Because the damage, the pacing at which we're getting hurt right now is kind of the max I'm okay with. It was a very awkward way of phrasing that. Basically, if I was any more fragile, I would be very uncomfortable. Oh my God, no way, dude! I need this spawner to stop. Good. Okay, I'm not worried about the chicken. What I am gonna do is this, and then this. That's not really what I wanted. Okay, that. Yes, you two fight. This is perfect. Okay. That is a enchanted bow. What is it? It's better than what I got, other than the durability. Okay, that's... No, sir! Amaze, amaze, amaze. Okay. I want this one to finish before I go down there. Hello? Sir? Please? 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 Oh my god. Oh, he was from that one. Oh, let's go. Is that? Yes, it is the same one. That's actually a crazy good one, considering the tier we're working with. Poisonous? Oh my god, look at me. I'm a pincushion. Oh, dude. The problem is I'm kind of in that part of the game where I just want to need everything. Like, there's no such thing as a bad thing. Hey, new shield. You know what? I could probably use that right now. I'm not sure if it was... Actually, I can combine it with my other shield. Cool. New shield. Yay. My helmet is low. It is? That is true, yeah. So... what level of protection is my chest plate? Protection 2 versus... Oh, it's actually... You know what? I'm not going to carry this. This is taking up too much space. Let's take those out. And put you in. Nope. Trying to figure out what I can fit. Okay. Getting rid of that. Good enough. And then, was that the top? Yeah, I guess it was. Okay. Is there another vault up here? Perchance. Oh, brother. Unlock, unlock. Okay, another bow. Yep. Drop some iron. Cool, I got some iron out of it. Ow! Key. Huh? That was tough. Anyone watch Project Hail Mary? I have watched and read the book. I would recommend reading the book before watching the movie, because the movie abbreviates it, like has to rush through it so much for a decent runtime. Like, there's so many good details in the book that the movie leaves out. Not to say that the movie isn't good. The movie is fantastic. It's just, there's only so much you can do with the medium for a story like that. Okay. I think. I mean, honestly, yeah, that's good. Okay. I mean, I know technically we haven't cleared the whole chamber, but my inventory is so full at this point, we're kind of wasting stuff. Do we bail there? Okay, how about we do this chamber and then we'll call it. Where'd he go? Yep. Cool. All right. Let's Spiders. Huge. Okay, chicken dinner. Potion. What type of potion? Ooh, regen potion. Let's go. Go empty your inventory and fix your armor. I'm not going to bother fixing. Well, actually, I kind of do want to. This is my first time in armor. I don't know if I want to let it die. Well, you. Come on down. Okay, I'm actually getting a little more hurt than I want to be. Helmet is not happy. Just another baked potato. This room is not treating me very well. Got you, and then I think we cleared the spider one entirely, didn't we? Yep. Okay. Well, one last spawner. Oh my god, I don't actually have a key for it, do I? Ha! That's annoying. Alright. Well, I think that's a pretty good sign. There might be a bit more to this room, trial chamber, but we can always come back. I think we've done pretty well here, and yeah, we don't have a lot more we need. So let's get out of here. Oh, well, I need copper. You know, the main thing I came here for. Yeah, let's mine a little bit. Unbreaking, just unbreaking. Get out of here. Yeah, let's get out of here. Good stream. Yeah, we've only been live for 40 minutes. Probably in here for 35. Trying to avoid this type of copper. I don't really need it, and I don't really have the inventory space for it. It was a speedrun trial chamber. I mean, I'm not sure we got all of it. There's might be some rooms we've left. Ooh, candles. That's tempting. Again, I can come back for it. Probably about 3 stacks is how much I need. Yeah, that was not too bad on this level, but I don't feel, especially with the state of my gear, I don't feel like doing this on a ominous version right now. I don't think that would be wise. What am I gonna throw out? Probably the bread. Are you itching for shulkers yet? A little bit, but also... I need a starter base before that. Like, I need a proper storage system before I'm worrying about shulkers, you know? I barely have chests right now. Maybe we even go for 4 stacks. Just to really make sure we got enough. Copper's a great block. You can never really have too much of it. Okay, I don't need arrows of slowness. I just don't. Yeah, 4 stacks and we'll call it good for sure. We're gonna do a proper redstone storage system. Probably. I don't know if I'm certainly not gonna do it in episode 1, but I don't know for sure if I'll do it in the base that I'm building now. I still haven't decided. Honestly, starter base has become such a thing that I don't know if I'm gonna do much more of a proper base. I probably would at some point down the line on this project, but I'm very happy for a while with the base that I'm building. Because it's even more, like, detailed than the one I did for Everwake, and Everwake held me over for quite a while. Okay, I like, what do I not want? I want everything, that's the problem. I do not need a singular honey bottle. All right, let's get out of here. Ah, I messed up these stairs. That's the worst. Oh no, it's all icky and gross. Oh, it's a disaster. Utter, complete disaster. I can't believe I've done this. Calica, thank you. Thank you very much. I did, I lived. Held up your end of the bargain. Yeah, I don't have a house to build a storage system in yet. Exactly. That, I think honestly, there's a real chance I would have tried the ominous version if I knew my gear wasn't on the verge of breaking. All right, outwards and onwards. Now I can buy house materials. Hold on, I need to rename that footage. We are going to be filming another clip before the end of the stream. Now you can buy house materials. Yeah. I think what I'll do before the stream's out, let's go home and then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what my base building plans are, because we're getting pretty close to actually building the base. There's just one kind of rub with the design I'm struggling with. Also, maybe we'll do a little bit of sand mining because I need to gather a bunch of sand for a bunch of glass. Oh man, I don't have inventory space for my boat. My boat! I'm not losing. Oh, Spider-Eye, get out of here. Not even a question. Are we lined up right? Yeah, pretty much. Also, I have so many ominous bottles, I'm not actually sure why I bothered keeping that. I guess if I do some sort of raid farm in the future, it's great to have them, but I have so many ominous potions, it's crazy. So, looks like the sun is setting. It would be good to get home ASAP. Put them in item frames? Put what in item frames? What did I... What are we putting in item frames? I am thinking about putting my armor up on display for now, but I'm going to do that on an armor stand, probably. Oh, the ominous potions. Maybe. I mean, I'm sure I'll use them to it. I'll use at least some of them. It's just I've got like six-ish. I won't say maybe 7. It's a little dangerous to phrase it that way. But yeah, your spelling is a little crazy, Calico. All right. So close to home. I probably should sleep. I'll sleep once we land. Y'all, we did a trial chamber. I'm actually... Overall, it was pretty smooth. We had a couple moments where it got a little uncomfortable, but no really scary moments. Like, no needing of golden apples or anything. I think the worst we got down was, I think we got down by like 4 hearts at one point. That was not bad. Again, we didn't do the ominous version, so, you know. But we also don't have, like, super high-grade armor and gear. Like, we're working with Sharp 2 on the sword. How dare you be at my home? For that, you shall burn. Bye-bye. Okay, there is actually some sort of dark spot over here I should get. Yeah, it's over here. Y'all remember the lovely parrot who was stuck in the water? This guy's definitely sticking around. You've all heard of lava chicken, but have you heard of water parrot? It's crazy, I know. Oh, actually, I need to grab my diamonds, because I actually have a bunch of diamonds sitting over here. And I don't have enough at home to replace all my armor. Oh yeah, I'm gonna grab that too. Oh yeah, I don't have inventory. Oh, brutal. Wait, that implies parrot dies? Does lava chicken die? Yeah, I guess he kind of does, doesn't he? Fair enough. Name him H2O. That's actually kind of a good name. H2 bro. Okay, hold on. Let me figure out what in my inventory is gonna be worth showing on video. I'll put away these diamonds. Cool. We're actually building up a pretty substantial supply of diamonds. Maybe I even make a little chest. I find that if you're gonna be showing off items on video, you have to do it very cleanly and nicely and quickly. Otherwise, people are like, why are you... You know, I'm not gonna look at your inventory. This is miserable, kind of thing. Copper. Actually got a little bit more copper than I needed. Or meant to. We're making it pretty. Don't question it. Inventory management, everybody's favorite part of the stream. How did my stream count go up? How is there more people watching since I started inventory managing? That's crazy. Y'all are just like gluttons for the weirdest content. Let's see. Okay. Let's really quick, because it's just actually crazy. I want to see how many ominous potions. Put your guesses in chat how many ominous potions I have. I can tell you right now, it's more than 5. And I haven't used any of them or sought any out. I've just been collecting them. Put your guesses. You're British because you colonized that jungle temple. Bet. All right. And let's see. Oh, yep, there's 4 more. And okay. Okay, not quite as many as... What? Ominous potions can stack if they're the same level of Bad Omen? I did not know that! I had no idea. That's not that big of a deal. It's just I've never seen that in my life, and it blew my mind a little bit. Actually, I'm messing up my whole little shebang of showing off all the items I got. Y'all get to see me be awkward and live record a clip again. I think I got like 1 Bad Omen potion. And then a bunch of arrows, or we'll just do the cake. There. That's our trial chamber haul. Oh my god, there's more! Okay, that stays, that stays, that stays. That stays. I don't have any, you know what, I don't need 1 iron ore. Oh my god. Yeah, I need a proper storage system, like, immediately. This is actually crazy. I don't have the storage space for everything I just brought back, actually. The more I'm looking at this, this is like too much. Eat the chicken. There, winner, chicken dinner. Let's go. I don't really need the trial chamber map anymore. It's literally right next to the village, which is ironic, considering how much time we spent at that village. We'll eat this bread. Cool. Ominous potion stack since 424. Interesting. Interesting. Have I done the trial chambers? Yes, I did, and it went pretty well. We're actually about to record a clip about reviewing the results. Not bad, you know? Okay, we gotta burn off some food. Nah, we're gonna film this clip. And then, okay. Well, that went as well as I could possibly have hoped it would. We not only got out with like 4 and we not only got out with 4 and some we not only got I'm laughing because I just remembered I have a face cam and y'all could see me do that. We not only got out with 4 stacks and some change of copper, we got all these goodies, including some armor trims, which I'm super excited about. It did come at a little bit of a cost, though. My diamond armor is kind of done. Like, it's still got a little life in it, but it's time for a replacement. Oh. And then... But But this is my very first set of diamond gear in this world, and I like being sentimental about the items in my Minecraft world. I think it makes the world feel a little more alive and lived in. So I want to do something special with this armor. Okay, I need a smooth slab. Smooth stone slab. Where is my cobblestone? Cobblestone, cobblestone, cobblestone. Do I not have any cobblestone? That's actually crazy. Hold on. Hold on. Just, fine. We'll grab it. Shh, nobody will see. Nobody will see. Do I have a stone cutter in here? I don't think I do, which is actually depressing. Okay. Oh my god. You know what I'm gonna do? Is I'm literally gonna go mine extra and do the inefficient recipe just because I can't be bothered. Cut and recording. No. Recording's not over just yet. Soon, though. Now we wait. Make the content. Wow, it's like those blooper videos. Oh my god, I didn't even look at chat. I was locked in on getting the clips right. This is how I record most of the time silently. Just imagine me silently deadpan staring in my mind palace between clips as I'm thinking about the exact right words to say next. It is as stupid as it sounds, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, don't go to chat either, you'll start laughing. One more time, with feeling. That is... Tell me that's not a funny idea for a video. I'm not going to promise anything. But imagine a video that I let you guys direct. I just open a Minecraft world. You guys tell me what to do, what to say. I only axe it if it's, like, weird and inappropriate. That's a funny idea. That's a really funny idea. Okay. Let's see. So for now, I'm simply going to rename it. No, you're ruining the atmosphere, dude. I should save his flubs for a blooper reel. Actually, Skizzleman from Hermitcraft does blooper reels, but they're not like those kind of bloopers, I will say. Okay, sir, you're ruining the vibes, and I don't have armor to wear right now, so... And leave it here for something important later. And because of the way I'm recording this, just in case I don't like that line later, I'm going to do a silent one where I can just voice over it. I need new clothes. Alright, let me rename that clip. Properties. After trial chamber review. Beautiful. Content. Content has been made. That would be clutch. Yes. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Seville. I'm imagine him getting mad at himself for messing up. Now that's content. Don't do that. You'll be speaking in random accents. Little bit questionable. Probably wouldn't do the accents. Might come off a little bit questionable. He should say, let's see, feels like a baby armor. You should let us name your new set. Maybe not. Influencer waits for a man to die so he can get a shot. All right. Well, what I can tell you we're going to do first is make a new set of diamond gear. So, or new diamond armor. So, 8. I can't remember exactly how much is in a set of armor these days. Well, not these days, just ever. Technically, that's the first diamond sword, but I hated the enchantment. Actually, that's one short. So what? How many is this? I did a dumb. Okay. It's 24. Got it. Wow, come back from a break ad to I need some new clothes. That is great timing. Also, I love your username. I think I point this out every time, 100 Acre Wood, but I do just love your username. Let's see. I need lapis. Lapis lazuli. You didn't get Bane of Arthropods? Absolutely never, 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 never. Protection 2 will do. Feather Falling 2 is very okay with me. Ooh. Ooh. Gross. I guess Respiration. Oof. Not with Blast Protection. I'll do Projectile Protection. Sure, that's not a bad set. Can I do better on the boot, on the leggings, actually? Yes, it turns out I can. Okay, good enough. And we didn't even need the milk. We have blasted through our diamonds again. We do not have the most diamonds. So maybe we finish out this stream with a little bit of mining. Because I'm in that funny spot where I don't want to do anything important to the video. Although I did say I'd go a little bit over base plans. I need to build another chest. Yeah, it is definitely time for a base and a proper storage room. Because this is getting silly. I'm just gonna grab my ores for simplicity's sake. Slight amount of organization. Favorite thing to do is mining. Okay. Yep. I need to stop eating as soon as I'm hungry because I need to have some victory cake, you know? Oh, actually, I have a little bit of iron there. Okay, we're not entirely iron broke like I thought we were. That bow is sick. Oh yeah, emeralds. What, you guys didn't want inventory management round 2? Come on, you know it's your favorite part of the stream. Stop lying. No, my inventory. Ah. How do I not have any more ores to clear out room? Now I'm gonna have to throw stuff in my ore chest, and that's gonna suck. Fine, fine, I'll do it. Fine. Maybe potions, potion-related stuff. Yeah. Yep. And then we grab a tiny bit more torches, and we can go back over there. Running a little low on wood. Not my favorite. I don't need more sticks on hand. I traveled with 5 bundles till I got my shulker. I mean, the thing is, bundles don't actually increase your inventory. They just increase your stat, like, they just combine stacks. Like, it would save almost no space. What I do keep a bundle for is, like, my extra supplies. Like, oh, I have a piece of iron to make a shield. I have a crafting table because I'm constantly going to be crafting a crafting table. Got leads in case I want to move some villagers. Some extra coal in case I want to smelt something or make some extra torches. Sticks, because you always need sticks for crafting. That kind of thing. It's like my go-to bundle layout, basically. A lot of times I'll also have a furnace in there, but I don't right now because reasons. So, what I want to do base-wise. Okay, think of a... Oh, what would be the... Parthenon is the word coming to mind. I'm not sure that's quite right. So imagine this tree is in a courtyard, right? We have an entrance into it right about here, but the base is in a courtyard and in a circular base. Diorite as kind of the base. Still going back and forth on whether I'm going to do quartz for the top as just a bit of texturing. Because the problem with... Well, no, you know what I need is calcite. Calcite is what was the plan. I need to find calcite. Ooh, maybe we go on a calcite adventure today. Because, yeah. Diorite towards the bottom. Think a little bit like the UHCG museum, where it kind of gradients towards the top. Circular base, copper floor, glass dome in the center. So, yeah, basically a white donut with a glass dome. A little bit of Greek inspiration, probably some pillars and such. Maybe some symmetrical, what would be the word? Like protrusions, rooms essentially for storage and such. I might go down into the ground a little bit just to make some extra space. But that is the general idea I'm going for. Nether means, or quartz means nether in first video. No, it doesn't. It means I can go trade for it with villagers. But yeah, no, probably no quartz. Calcite is what I need, which means we need to go on a calcite adventure. Yeah, let's go hunt for some calcite. I think that's the move. That would be a very productive thing to do with the rest of the stream. Now, we did explore for calcite quite a distance that direction, and it didn't yield much. Which direction shall we go today? I think that direction. What is that direction? That is... I'm not seeing the... Southwest. We're heading southwest. It's about to be night, so we'll wait. Actually, I want to leave this copper here. For me, it works, and I always make blocks out of ores. Yes, that's a good call. Heck, if I really wanted to, I could be putting bundles in the chest to condense down my chest a little bit, but that's such a painful experience. Oh, watch the beautiful sunrise and wait. Wait. Hurry up and wait. I need to tell everybody that I will not be streaming next week. I will not be streaming next week because I will be recording every day next week for a project, an upcoming project with some other cool people. And I'm very, very excited. I can't talk much about it. It's going to be the perfect mix of ridiculous and serious, and I'm very excited. Short-term SMP. You will probably not see videos on it till around December, but we are recording everything in advance so we can release several consecutive days in a row. Kind of life, wild lifestyle, that kind of thing. Dyed bundles are a thing, Ducky. Yeah. But yes, so in order to make that happen, I will not be streaming next week. But it is for a worthy cause. It is for good content. Some of the best content I've made in a while, so I'm very, very looking forward to it. I've already done a little bit of recording for it, and it's been great, man. I've also been doing like dev work for this project for months now. Yeah, this is the worst angle to leave my base from, but we're doing it. Yeah. Paths are another thing I desperately need to build. Son's last week of vacation next week. I'm surprised your son still got vacation, because yeah, people have been going back to school early. Of course you homeschool, but still. Yeah, summer vacation is like come and gone for most. It felt like it was a blink of an eye. Let me make sure I have my replay buffer on, just in case anything interesting happens. What do you think, chat? So I've been watching a lot of hardcore content while making this series to get an idea of, right, so the strategy I typically employ when I make videos, especially if I'm trying really hard to make this a broad appeal video, like a video that is going to bring in new audience, I try to watch the best performers of the category. So I go, like, say I want to make a data packing video. Okay, so I'm now looking for people who make like custom modded content for videos. So I'm going to end up watching Whimsy, Narfi, System Z, those kinds of people. I'm going to see what their best performing videos are in the last year or so, and then watch that video and ask myself what's working. Is it the topic? Is it the way the video is presented? That kind of thing. So the reason I say this is what I have found is, Megan, sorry. Hi, Neon. Hi, Aura. How you doing? The reason I say this is I've been watching a lot of hardcore stuff to help me make this video in a way that might have a broad appeal. And I've noticed a few things. One, time lapses are not as in style anymore as they used to be. People really talk through their builds. So I am going to be talking through the build a lot, but there's a lot more minutia that gets included that I would never think to include myself. And I think part of that comes with the fact that videos have become longer. Ooh, fire aspect. Silk Touch. We did already get a Silk Touch pick. Don't really need any of that. That is tempting, but yeah, we got a Silk Touch something from a different Ruined Nether portal. 2 from both the only 2 Ruined portals we found is kind of crazy. Oh, that's sad. Well, rest in peace, this village. Actually, what's really sad is this village might be the closest to home. Well, it's certainly not. It's no closer than that. Anyway. Also, wait, did I just see some very clear artifacts of level of detail? I'm nerding out for a sec. Which direction was I looking? I'm turned around. I don't care. Anyways, a lot of minutia is included. And that is actually really tough, because if you're including the small little tiny details you have to be very smart about figuring out which ones people are actually going to care about, right? Nobody's going to want to watch strip mining. I can promise you that. Nobody's going to want me to include 10 minutes of strip mining. But they might want to see me place 3 blocks if I give it an interesting reason to talk about it. Or they might want to see me craft a hoe if it helps the game, like if it becomes a useful tip kind of thing. And that is a really hard line to walk. And it is a line I'm trying to learn to walk, especially if I want to do well in this space. Like, I have to be able to figure that out. So the reason I bring all this up is I'm trying to decide whether a quest to find a mountaintop with calcite is something even worth including in the video. Now, if we get sidetracked and find interesting stuff, then maybe. I'm not gonna probably get too hung up on this right now. Okay, hold on. I need a place to breathe. Yep. I like when things are explained when someone builds. Yeah. And I used to be really bad about that and not know the line very well. I will admit that, especially in series like Everwake, I've been guilty of cutting too much. I also cut too much in UHCG in some ways. And I'm trying to be better about that. Also because I think some people like longer videos enough that they'd be willing to put up with that. Okay. There was a treasure map. Would be something to do at some point, but I don't really want to bother with it in the video at the moment. I think I've already done a ruined or a treasure hunt in the video. It'd be a little bit redundant. Calcite. Okay, I came from that way, so I'm going this way. Chat. Hola. Hola. Yeah, you cut your life in UHC. Ducky. Might be better mining a geode for calcite. No, I need a lot of calcite is the problem. Like, enough to build the majority of my starter house out of. And geode's got a good bit, but not enough. I mean, if I get desperate enough, I might. Mining would be a good idea because he needs diamonds to two birds with one stone. It is true. But also, I really like exploring my worlds. I remember one thing Looney pointed out. That's another ruined ship, as well as ruins. How about that? One thing Looney was surprised by when he played UHCG is finding out just how much territory I had explored. This is what I like doing. I like just roaming the world and seeing the area, because to me, that's what makes the world feel unique, is seeing the grand layout of the world. Like, it makes me feel like I am in a specific place, if that makes sense. Instead of being in this tiny little isolated window. If I know exactly where I'm at in the world and where that is relative to other things in the world, it anchors me and makes me understand my place in the world a little bit better. Please don't go off the other side. You totally did, didn't you? Oh, weird. How do you are? I do very well, thank you. What you think? Oh, this is a nice plains biome. See, this is like the flattest area I have seen in the world yet. See, this is the type of thing you want to explore, because you find somewhere like this, and then you get inspiration, right? I don't know what I would do with this, but it's nice to know this exists. It feels like a very different feeling area compared to the rest of the map. It's just worth exploring to anchor yourself in your world. Revoluni has made me use F5 a little bit too much. Because I kind of had to for a while. when there was that many people, it was you would have to use F5 or you just couldn't tell where you were. Okay, we are looking for, specifically for mountains. What is that little spike at the top of that? Getting sidetracked. This windswept, whatever's this is something windswept. It's not gonna have calcite in the way we're looking for, but I am just a little caught. I'm totally unnecessarily hung up. If you see kind of right above my crosshair, there's some sort of straight up protrusion off that mountain, and it's just piqued my curiosity. I'll leave a torch on shipwrecks like that. Use a copper torch after it's looted. Ah, see, oh man, I don't think I've ever crafted a copper torch. I think I just always forget about it. What is that? Is that like a ruined birch tree? What is, have I been on this and that's like a cobblestone pillar I left at some point? What the heck is that? Or is it just a really odd little piece of generation? I can't even see it now from this angle. Yeah, right there. Do you see that? I don't know what that is. Hey, Oxide Daisy, anybody? Think you passed some daisies? Probably have. Can't believe I'm going all the way up this to find it. I do recognize the egregious waste of time this is. I just need to know. Yeah, this is now becoming a little bit sketchy, but it's okay. I have feather falling too. Fine. It is. It's just the weirdest little pillar. Okay, well, it was an egregious waste of time. And yet I needed to know. I needed to know. Okay, it's out of my system. This is a good view, though. Do we see? Ooh, I see a little bit of dark oak forest over there. Maybe if we're lucky, we could find a pale oak. Now, here's the thing. Call it staging, whatever you want. But if we did find pale oak, what I would do is mark down the coordinates and save it for later. Because I don't want to just be like suddenly have pale oak in the video. You know, you can, pale oak biomes are great for content because people still kind of like seeing creakings and such. You know, you need a little bit of drama. Okay, chat, we need to get going. See ya not next week. Correct. Megan, thank you for being here. See you soon. Ooh, flower forest. Love that. Oh man, a village in a flower forest. Now that is just vibes. Yeah, it's getting late. Yep, video or stream. Honestly, the stream isn't really intended to end for about another hour, but it depends. Depends on if I get bored or if we find calcite. If we find calcite in like the next 10 minutes, then we'll mine some calcite and probably go home and call the stream there. But I need this calcite for the build, so it is very important that we find it. And I'll tell you exactly what I would be doing if I wasn't on stream. I'd be doing this exact thing, but instead of talking to you, I'd be listening to Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm on the 6th book right now. I'm, The Bedlam Bride is the one I'm on. It's very good. No spoilers, please. Anything in here? But yes, very much enjoying it. I started Dungeon Crawler Carl last year and then stopped. Do you carry a book and quill to record locations, visits? You know, honestly, I should. What I do typically is screenshot the coordinates. Like, do that, and then I just screenshot it, and the screenshot will have the F3 menu with the coordinates. It's very sloppy, but it is quick. However, I do really like using in-game systems for that kind of thing. So that is a habit I want to change. Like, I'm not like Jeb where I'm like, I don't like coordinates at all. I think coordinates make lots of sense, and it's a little silly to get rid of them. Or to like say they're cheating. But I do think you can be a little more elegant with it. Is that dark oak? Yes. Oh, and dark oak over there. Any pale oak? No. Okay. It is nice to know we've got some dark oak around here. Also, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I did already have some dark oak, but again, pale oak. Pale oak's the big one. Also, do I see any signs of real mountains? Unfortunately not. Wait, am I going the right way? Now I'm going the right way. Book and quill would be better for future videos. I found it. Let me check my journal. Yeah, also, well, again, also, eventually this would be a world download, right? I like the idea of people getting very invested. What was I saying? Yeah, like if people get really invested in this world and then down the line I create some fun things for people to do if they get the world download, like it's so nice to have those little living notes. That's part of what made UHCG work so well. I don't know if there is any pale oak in this patch here. Also not having the best luck with like mountainous regions. It is unfortunate. Must be done. Gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, this is not a very large pale or dark oak area. Yeah, looking a little bit out of luck. Restarted Stardew Valley. Oh my god. I'm bad with Stardew Valley because as soon as I stop feeling the pressure of Stardew Valley, like I'm no longer struggling for cash, I start losing interest. I know I don't need to go in here. It's just this cave is kind of sick and I want to peek my head in. Wow, this would be so sick to go get a water breathing potion in and explore. It's just whoa. Oh yeah. That's a good cave. And in fact, is that mineshaft? Dang. Good cave. Excellent. Me like. I kind of cheat, I guess. I put my seed in a map generator and find stuff after a while. If I can't find what I want, do what you want, you know? Like, that's a valid thing to do. A lot of people do that. To me, finding it, particularly in something like hardcore, is the most I would ever do with a hardcore is kind of pre-select a seed. But even then, I'm not going to go and write down the coordinates of everything. Maybe a thing or two if I have something really in particular that I want to make sure I nail, but... So I'm getting so far away from home. This was a random seed. I don't fully remember exactly what the seed I chose was. And it's good in some ways, but I will admit, this is not like the perfect seed. I've not had the best luck. So why am I doing this when I have a boat? Oh, is that just another cool cave connected to this river? I mean, come on. We gotta at least peek our heads in it. Started journaling in my game, especially on the family SMP, but I also loot and restock temples and send the kids to find them. I redecorated an excavated desert temple with suits of armor collected from a trial chamber. That's sick! Didn't know what was possible. Okay, just dead ends. It's a cool little cove. Wow, big ocean. That's by far and away the biggest patch of ocean I've seen. See some more dark oak over that way. Where am I in relation to everything at the moment? I'm a little bit turned around. Okay, so I guess home is back that way. So this probably is a good direction to be heading, is kind of off this way. Just to keep generating in a circle, I guess. In the midst of filming next week, I'm also going to be house sitting. So the weird thing is I work at my house, but for the first time, I'm going to have to commute to my house for work. Is that not ridiculous? Also, there's an ocean monument. But yeah, I'm going to be house sitting for my mother-in-law, and she has these two tiny little dogs, both little French bulldogs. And they are so ridiculous. Their names are Lilo and Stitch. They are the most ridiculous little creatures. And, you know, like, we have to house that they're required to sleep with us because they'll get anxious if they don't sleep in the same bed with somebody. This is my life. I'm taking care of dogs to this extent now. Why not bring them to your house? Because we don't want them peeing and pooping on everything. And also, it's not just for the sake of the dogs. We also got to take care of mail and such like that. And yeah, it's not super far away. Like, we live pretty close to them. That dude got a copper helmet. He do. Bunch of spiders. Oh yeah, I can sleep. That is the thing. This is an Everwake. Stitch is allegedly modeled after a bulldog. I can kind of see that, but also I don't see it at all. Okay, no creepers, please. Any pale oak around here? Please give me some pale oak. It is actually silly how much dark oak I've seen and haven't found any pale oak. Not even a tiny little patch. Like this is a substantial patch of dark oak. I always use a chest boat. Yeah, and then having a little extra storage space, I get that. Actually, I think I did use a chest boat a little bit towards the start of this world. Or no, I thought about it later and then was glad I didn't because I ended up getting a Nautilus. Okay, come on. Place your bets. I have a good feeling about this patch. This patch has to have some pale oak. Like, come on, this is a huge patch. Ooh, and a Mega Taiga. Nice. Are you serious? Whoa. Bro, I'm getting destroyed right now by bad luck. Also, was there a way to pass? Yeah, I think. I end up with chest boats everywhere. I open them and it's always surprised by the things I left behind. Yeah, I try not to do that kind of thing because y'all know how forgetful I am on stream. Imagine how much worse it could be if I just am not organized at all. Oh man, it would be so bad so quick. Ah, some swamp. I think we already do have some swamp on the other side. Not mangrove though. I think would like to find some mangrove at some point. Just get all the wood types, you know. Surprising amount of windswept areas so far in the world. Like I think that's at least the second, probably the third or fourth that I've seen. Oh my goodness. Wow, this is a big swamp. Stitch gets brought to a dog shelter in the movie. I never understood that one. Where else would you take him? I guess maybe the circus. Well, I'm getting lily pads whether I want them or not. There's a bunch of iron up there. How do you guys say that word? Is it iron or iron? Because it's spelled iron. And me being born and raised in the South, there's a few things we do not say phonetically. Iron is one of them. But I don't know if that's just a Southern thing. Well, okay. I said born and raised in the South. I was born in Missouri. But I did not live there very long. Not iron. Iron? Iron? You say iron? Well, that's definitely wrong. Iron? Iron. Iron. That's how you say it, 100 Acre Wood? Iron. Interesting. Yeah, I definitely say iron. Well, that's true actually. If I say irony, I say iron. Irony. Ooh, there's actually a little bit of snow up there. A very small patch of it. But if I ever want to make a snow farm, it's good to know. Okay, it wouldn't have been that bad of a fall, but... Well, technically, I say... Yearn? Because I'm not English? Fair. More iron. Also Missouri here. Oh, there you go. And see, I'm actually not sure how much I'm saying it. I gotta be honest. I don't know if I'm saying it the Southern way or if I'm saying it the way my parents did, who, you know, from Missouri, who were born and raised in Missouri, which is the Midwest. As a Spaniard, it's Aaron. Fair. When I was in the South, I asked for sugar-free syrup at a Waffle House, and they said, yes, we have smoker's syrup? I've never heard that in my life. That's odd, but also, yum, Waffle House. She meant schmuckers. Got it. Schmuckers sugar-free iron. Or syrup. I'm from Missouri. Yeah. Do you wash your clothes? That's one that I did not pick. My dad would say, and that one drove me nuts. That's one I never picked up. I do not wash anything. I wash it. I don't know where that R comes from because there's no other examples of an R just getting thrown into the word. But wash is a very common word in that area. And I don't know. I don't get it. I had a visceral reaction to it the first time I heard it. Okay, come on. Pale Oak. You can't keep getting away with this. I'm being absolutely ripped off at the moment. This is crazy. So I should raise my render distance a little bit. From Western PA, and we say things like, I'm reading, pronounced reading a room. That one's a little bit less crazy. You're removing letters, not adding them, you know? It would basically send a voice note, but you have basically zero chance of saying it. Valid. So really, no Pale Oak. You're just gonna keep doing this. You're gonna keep getting away with this. This is how you want to treat me. The person who put in this seed and gave this world life, the world wants to be rude. Just be so mean. I mean, this is actually kind of crazy how much Pale Oak there is and how bad of luck we're having. I mean, how much Dark Oak? Like, for there not to have been any patches of Pale Oak? I know it's not common, but this is wild. My wife and her brother, born and raised in Colorado, say across. Yeah, I've heard that. Across the pond. I might even say that a little bit. I'm not even sure, to be honest. Okay, come on, man. This is the land of Dark Oak. I'm just gonna swim around here for a second. I know we're looking for calcite, but we're not really finding anything for that. You know, we're just as likely to find a mountain around the corner as we are a Pale Oak forest, so we may as well keep looking. Caramel? I say caramel, yes. But I know caramel is very common. Now, the one that me and my wife will get to blows about is pecan versus pecan. Yeah, that one's a minefield, you know? Oh my god, all of this and there is no Pale Oak. This is wild, dude. Actually crazy. Unhinged. Unbelievable. You know, this is like one of my first times, like intentionally seeking out and building with calcite. I'm regretting it a little bit. I guess actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, pale oak also fits the build palette. Oh, hi skeleton. Towel, do you say, oh, towel? Towel? Who says towel? I say towel. Towel. Not pecan, but pecan, what? Yeah. If it's candy, it's caramel. If it's still liquid, it's caramel. That one's wild, dude. Where did you get that? That's mental illness. Okay. Okay, we're at least getting to better terrain. Also, another village. Can spruce villages have blacksmiths? I feel like I've never seen that. Oh, what a odd village. Yeah, I don't think so. Well, that was unfortunate for him. Oh man, I'm getting absolutely wrecked right now on the RNG. Oh, I see ice spikes. I think we knew where some ice spikes was. Or were. Were? I guess it's a plural, so it would be were. What is that? Is that snow? Yes, it is snow. Which makes sense, there's ice spikes. Man, oh man, where on earth am I gonna find some mountains? I mean, I don't feel like it's gonna make much sense to go swimming all the way through the ice spikes unless it's a very small biome. Oh, that's a cool place for a village, man. Right in the middle of the ice spikes, basically. Wait a minute, is this that rare version of ice spikes? There is a version of ice spikes that is pretty uncommon. What is this? Biome. Okay, this is just ice spikes. I wish I could remember properly what that ice spikes is that is rare. Can somebody tell me in chat? There is a version of the ice spikes biome that is quite hard, quite uncommon to find. So, do I dislike you as much like this? Not as much, actually. Not as bad. Yeah, it's not as bad on this version. I don't know. I'm not as grossed out by it. It's another village over there. For the love of God, YouTube, no, I still don't want to pay you. Yeah. See, I do pay them, so I don't know how bad the ads are for that stuff. But I've been paying that. I've been paying for YouTube Premium basically since it came out. Mentality always being like, well, if you're gonna do YouTube, you know, if you're gonna spend time researching professionally on YouTube. You actually save a meaningful amount of time getting rid of ads. The only thing that I will say that I would say it does hurt me to pay for, ooh, that's a little sketch. I actively don't understand, have personal experience of what it's like to view with ads and how much that affects comprehension and such and attention span. Which I do feel does create a little bit of a disadvantage in certain ways. Not so much that I've stopped, obviously, but I do think it does make an impact. Man, I think I am out of luck. It's crazy. Absolutely wild. Okay, we'll continue around this way. What if we do a whole lap around the world? Oh, Joanne sent a voice clip. Actually, Joanne, before I play that, tell me if you're okay with your voice being on stream. Just want the okay, because that will play through chat. That will play through the stream. Hi, dogs. There's been a crime. Sure. All right.
Yarn.
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 Interesting. So that's how you say iron. In Joanne, I'm the worst. Okay, hold on. I know exactly how to remember where you're from. Where is the original Legoland? In Denmark. So that's how they say iron in Denmark, which I knew the whole time and didn't forget. Memory of a goldfish. Memory of a goldfish. Nope. Better? Yeah. Basically this way. Also live in Denmark. There you go. Y'all gotta meet up and become best friends. That's how this works. Hi, pup. Denmark is a bucket list visit. I'm gonna be so real. I don't know much about Denmark. I have heard good things. Same in Swedish, pretty much. I did almost say Joanne was Swedish, and I think if I had said that, there is a chance Joanne would have killed me. Especially since Joanne is also not how you even say Joanne's name. Like, the American crap Joanne's putting up with from me is unreal. I am, particularly in Joanne's case, I am the definition of that dumb American. You had said Swedish, you would have hit a very old Country Feud. Yeah, I could imagine. You're looking for calcite. I have not forgotten that. I just am not having a lot of luck finding stony peaks or anything like that. Actually, that is a good point, is I should be looking for stony peaks, so I should at the very least be focusing on warmer area biomes, because you'll get the snowy peaks. Well, you can kind of get the snowy peaks anywhere, actually, can't you? It's I don't think there's much rhyme or reason. I guess the stony peaks only really spawn in warm biomes, I think. I still don't know if you were trolling me when you thought Lego was American. I genuinely thought Lego was American. I'm not lying. I was never any sort of Lego expert, which also fair enough, clearly. But yeah, I did think it was American. Whoa. Cool cave. Oh yeah, you and the Swedish are like brothers, love or hate love relationship. I kind of removed my last name from my username because Americans can't pronounce. Yeah, I can't pronounce that. Nice parkour. Ooh, a plains village. I don't know why that is exciting. I literally found that exact type of village already. Oh, finally a pillager outpost. I will film a clip of it just to have, but I don't know if it's going to make the video. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll just save the coordinates. I don't need it. You know, well. Nice. Hitting him with a torch. I just want the goat horn. There are LAs. Okay, I'm not freeing you guys right now, but if I ever want LAs, I know where to go. Where is the entrance? Oh, wow. Took the longest possible route. Yes! I don't know if it's a good one. Potatoes. Let's go. Sure. Yeah, maybe I'll take a nap up here too. Oh my gosh, they're spawning like crazy. I don't want to deal with them. Okay, chill. Nice to know where a pillager outpost is. Now we can give him a hard time, so I'm talking in Danish. Tyne? Tyne? Was that a typo? Or is that Danish? I don't know. Oh my god. Nope, nope, nope. You. Oh? Okay, this is more along the lines of what we need to find. This is actually very pretty. This would be a nice place for a base. Like a boss? Get the chords and then get away like a boss. Like a boss, man. I haven't heard anybody say like a boss in 10 years. Ooh, that's a little sketch. Any calcite? Oh, interesting. There's path through it. Lined up very well. And marriage is gift, and so is poison? What? What is that, like a translation thing? What are we talking about? Important info, guys. There's another batch of dark oak up there to disappoint me. You want a stony peak. I do. I do very much want a stony peak. It's not looking promising the way this is going. The lag is brutal because I've extended my render distance a little bit. Gift is Danish for marriage or poison. Oh, wow. Why? Surely there's a reason those share a word. It's probably not for the obvious goofy reason that it seems like. Or maybe it is. Yes, I am old, thanks. You're wrecked. I am also not young, I'll say that. I'm not old yet, but oof. My youth do be slipping away. Bro, where is the pale? Oh, wait. Right there, right on the edge. Oh my god, it's the world's tiniest pale oak biome. This is so stupid. It's so dumb. Yep, still further. Get the saplings and grow on your own. I probably will. It's just not right now. Again, something, well, honestly, it's such a small one. I don't even know if it's worth saving for the video. If there is not a creaking in there, I'm actually gonna be ruined as far as resin goes. Which is a bummer. Reminder to record. I'm just grabbing the coordinates. I'm not really doing anything with it. I am kind of recording. I'm using what's called replay buffer. It means I'm technically recording all the time, but it's just getting deleted over and over. And then if I want to save something, I can press a button and it will save like the last 2 minutes. Oops. Did I pass it? Oh. Okay. That's a little better. It's not amazing, but it is a lot better. Also, I must be very, very close. Yeah. Okay, so I need to make a hard right here. A little bit of lag is kind of killing me. Okay. I'm not gonna properly go into it. I'm just gonna grab the coordinates. Do I have Silk Touch? Yes. You never generate close to mangrove swamps or windswept savannas. What don't? Pale oak? Or stony peaks? Hi, creeper. That was such a bold thing to do in hardcore. I mean, I probably could have pretty much tanked it point blank with the way my armor is at the moment, but it was still kind of dumb. Is that a even bigger Pale Oak? This is cool. This could make a really interesting little survival challenge. Just living on this for a little bit. That's nifty. Thank God we found some Pale Oak, because oh my God. Stony Peaks, okay. They don't spawn near windswept savannas or mangrove swamps. Good to know. So if we find those, we know where to not be. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think what we'll do is we will finish walking to that edge. And if we don't find anything, we will return home and call the stream. Because we've been looking for a while. My luck has been rather bad. Like Josh, I explore in boats. Unlike Josh, I map as I go so I can go back later. Well, the problem is, dude, okay, you're actually really playing on one of my annoyances with maps. Maps are stupid in this game. Like, Explorer maps make sense, but there is absolutely no good reason why the dot should stop moving on the edges of maps. Because then all a map is good for is navigating if you are in the region of the map. Now, okay, arguably, lodestones help with that, but that's, in my opinion, it shouldn't be two separate items. It's crazy. What's the point of a map if it's going to help you navigate a tiny, tiny little patch? It really bugs me because that one simple thing makes maps completely worthless. And like, it's not a tech problem. Like, they intentionally disabled it. They coded it so it works properly for Explorer maps. Like, if I held an Explorer map, you'd see the dot move on the corners of the screen to tell me where I am in relation to the map. But if you go and make a map, that map will not have that functionality. I think it is stupid. There are a few Minecraft features I am passionately upset about. That is one of them. Oof. The framiness, man. It's because I've got replay buffer. I've got... actually, no, I don't. I've got replay buffer. I'm streaming. And I'm generating new chunks. A lot to ask of my 3060 Ti. I'm really thinking we're gonna be out of luck. It's crazy. Wait, am I? Yeah. That almost looked promising there for a second. I'm gonna head to bed. Joanne, have a good night. Thank you for being here. Ooh, another nice little cave entrance. Mapping is so nice in Bedrock, much cheaper than Java 2. Does mapping work properly in Bedrock? Because I'll give Bedrock that hands down if it does work properly. Yep, still no Stony Peaks. Oof, I think the lag's getting a tad worse. What's my frame rate? 20 frames a second. Ouch. Why are we lagging like this? Not sure why. It's getting worse. Shows location if you add a compass. Now I'm wondering if Java maps do that. Probably not. But now I'm wondering. Well, maybe if it's user error, that's very embarrassing, but it is possible. I will admit that I use coordinates primarily, so I don't know. I remember I ran into that issue when I was making the treasure hunt for UHCG, and it was infuriating. Free lodestone. I don't really need it. I can make it cheap. Guess I'll take the obsidian. Sure, why not? Gotta get something out of this. Stops on the edge of the map, but I make a new map. Well, sure, but then you've got a million maps, and that's kind of a massive pain. You can also zoom maps out, which is good. We might have to tone down the render distance here in a sec. It is moitering me. Also, I think all the leaves is hurting it a little bit. Oop. I wonder if it would help if I turn off. Let's turn off the shaders. Big improvement. Big improvement. Okay. No shaders while we're running in a forest. Got it. Although there's still a little bit of hitching, but I think it's certainly an improvement. Yes, they do. They do let you fix that with with compasses in Java. Oh my god. Okay, so it's user error and I'm just bad. I remember like looking at the wiki quite a bit. I must have just missed something. Well, fair enough. Turns out it was stupid for them not to work that way because they didn't work that way. You can use the nether to travel further. Yes, I did know that. 8 times further. Every block in the nether is worth 8 blocks in the overworld. There's a old video of mine where I combined a bunch of data packs and did a 100 days challenge. And one of the data packs added a dimension where every block in it was like hundreds of blocks in the overworld. And I accidentally got teleported to it without knowing, though it was meant to be like a fast travel dimension. So you strike lightning and it teleports you there. And then you are there for like 10 seconds. And so you just can run in a direction and it will quickly travel you a long distance, move you a long distance, help you travel a long distance. And yeah, I ended up there accidentally got confused and just tried to look around and gain my bearings. And so I walked like 20 blocks and then teleported back, and I had traveled 2,000 blocks. And so I had a multi-day walk of shame to get back home after that. Should have grabbed a horse. Kinda. We haven't been in a good place for horses lately. We are starting to get more into the open plains. Okay, you know, we are reaching the end here. But I will admit, it does seem like the terrain is maybe becoming a little more likely to generate stony peaks. I don't know. I'm not gonna push it too much. But we'll just peek. We'll see how things go. There are horses over there. I don't have any well, there are cows, and I do have a piece of leather. It is an idea. I don't know if I'll keep this horse, because I can't kind of bothered at the moment, but... Well, we got one leather, and we need 2 more. Okay, nope, those are still not cows. Well, everybody look away for a moment. Hey, there we go, 3 leather. Problem solved. I wish minecarts move faster. Oh yes. I really like the experimental version of minecarts they did. I understand that there's problems with it and it's hard to please everybody. But I do think it is overall a net improvement. Are you... Brother, please. 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 We got places to be, man. You and I, we got a world to travel. Sir. Thank you. Let's go. That is maybe the slowest horse I've ever seen. You are bad. Bye. Wow. Never mind. You get to live. That was painful. I believe there is a way to tell how fast a horse is. I just don't know what it is. That might have been the slowest horse I've ever seen. Okay, not terrible. Could probably do better. You probably killed the fast one. That is possible. Oh, no, this guy's speedy. There we go. That's what we need. Excellent. Yeah, this isn't necessarily the type of terrain that will give you stony peaks, but it is a nice change of pace. Oof. Now, unfortunately, moving faster does make the lag worse. Wait, no, that's diorite, isn't it? Where did he just go? There he is. Yeah, don't think that would be calcite, right? That little patch of white up on that mountainside. I've got plenty of diorite. I need calcite. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Horses can swim now. It's fine. They're not the fastest, but they do it. Faster, faster, faster. It's not calcite. No, it's diorite. Snow. Oh, y'all, I think we're out of luck. Wolf. This is rough. Nothing up there. It's not Stony Peaks. No, 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 no. Oi, oi, oi. Wow, that is a big snowy area. I don't see that very often. All right, folks. I think we are about out of luck. That is rough. Man, the hunt continues. At this rate, maybe I'll use pale oak instead. It's not right, and that's what bothers me a little bit. Is like if you're trying to make what feels like a marble structure, using wood is gonna feel wrong. Even if it's the right color, it's just knowing that it's wood feels wrong. I don't know. I'll have to sit with that. What do you guys think? If you imagine like a kind of a Greek Parthenon kind of thing. Oh, well, but then again, parts of it work, like shelves and such. Mine for it. It's so hard to mine for it, though. You need to find... You get a little bit from geodes. You get like a stack from geodes. And then you have to find geodes, and the geodes are rare. Like I'm just as likely to find it this way. I don't think I found any geodes. I might have. Dude. Build it from quartz. I have to go to the nether for that, which I'm trying to avoid. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could. I don't have to. I could trade for it. That's also boring. I don't really want to do that. Sorry, well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe we can take the horse a little bit further than this just to get back towards home. Because we are so far from home, it's crazy. Yeah, let's see. Can I even see home from here? No, I can't even if I try. This way? Yeah. Right? You just make sure I'm aimed the right way. Yes. Alright. Free cam geodes? No, that's cheating. It was already very much pushing it to find the trial chamber last stream. The only reason I did that last stream is because I didn't want to make stream super boring, which, I mean, I guess in fairness, I've done, trying to avoid essentially what we're doing right now, which is just looking around. It's boring, but yeah, it's a slippery slope, you know? You let that kind of thing happen too much and suddenly you're cheating all the time. You're finding a reason to justify it for everything. That, at what point is it, are you not really playing the game anymore? You're not really playing survival, let alone hardcore. Not good for my own gratification, let alone y'all's, so. I'm free camming for calcite. I'm free camming upwards. I could build a tower of blocks and do the same thing. I'm not free camming through the ground. I'm just saving a few minutes, a moment of two of time to build up in these blocks. Like, this is something this is a well-established thing that I do, you know? Nobody's surprised if they see me free cam upwards to get an aerial view of something. Chunk base. Maybe this could be a situation where I use chunk base. Let's see, we got 22 people in chat. Actually, I like that a lot. Hold on, did I pause or did I enter, like, yeah, I paused. Straw poll. Use chunk base. Find calcite. Yes. No. Poll. We're not doing this today, no matter what. And I'm still not 100% sure, but yeah, let's see what you guys think. What do you guys think? Chunk base. Chunk base, if you don't know, I'm putting a poll in chat. Chunkbase is a web app that you can use that loads up what basically is a map of the world, and it tells you layouts and what, like, you can put the seed of a world into the app, and it will generate like a top-down view of the map that tells you biomes, general generation traits, structure locations and such. Now, I wouldn't want to use it too much. This is a very nice meadow. I wouldn't want to use it too much to, like, locate things. Like, I wouldn't want to use it to find trial chambers and such, but maybe for calcite, because it is something so important to the build. I would consider it maybe there, if you guys don't think it's too cheaty. Because again, it's a slippery slope. You got to be really careful when you do things that are not vanilla. Okay, that's not the move. I think chunk base is justified when you've been searching for something a while and haven't found it. I mean, I don't disagree. But there is also, it's tough. It is tough because sometimes the struggle is part of the the reward. Now, yeah, I'm just getting bad luck here, which isn't like the best. But in the process, I'm learning about a lot about the world. You know, I found out where a pale oak biome is. A bunch of stuff like pillager outposts. In fact, we just found another one. Oh, this is a crazy location for a pillager outpost. There. Oh my god, they're everywhere. %100% in favor so far. 7 votes in favor, 0 votes not. Yeah, we might be using chunk base here in a second. All right. Well, I mean, that's a pretty resounding success. Let's see. Let's see. All right, let's load up chunk base real quick. I'm gonna have to end stream here pretty soon anyway. But I do want to see how far away we are. Chunk base. I have not used chunk base in a very long time. So you'll have to forgive me if this takes me a minute to figure out. Okay. We're gonna have to... I don't think I can just do seed. Oh, I can. Copy to clipboard. And then... Wait, how do I... Hold on, where's the... Okay, seed map. I mean, my seed inversion, right. Okay, let's have a look here. Seed is that. Where is 0, 0? Okay. So now the problem is I don't fully know where I'm at in the world. Basically 4,000, negative 3,000. Wow. Shoot. What was it? 38, 32. Okay. Let's remove all of these because I don't want those spoilers. Where's the trial chamber? I don't want that on either. Okay, where... Is there a way to search? So home is back this way. Mushroom Islands. That might be home right there, I think. It's very close to home, at least. Or maybe it's this. One of these is home, I believe. Highlight specific biomes. Okay. Thank you for that. Stony Shore, Stony, or Stony Peaks? Stony Peaks. And Jagged Peaks, I think. Wow. Actually not far away. Do these have calcite? I think you'd be able to see calcite on this, right? I don't know. Would you be able to see calcite on here? Oh, you know what? Did I put the version right? What is this? 20... What version are we in? We're in 21.2. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have really changed anything. Oh my god. I don't know about checking this. What do we think? All right, let's do 4,600, negative 2,600. I'm gonna put this in chat with Joanna because it is the most available place to write something down. All right. Well, that's not actually very far away, so maybe we check this really, really quick. So it's 1,000 blocks. Oh my god, dude. Getting through this. 1,000 blocks this way, and then this way. Ah! The berry bush jump scared the heck out of me, dude. This is not where you take horses. Oh, ha! How about that? It's in the snowy area. Definitely the last thing we're checking for the day, and then we're heading straight, we're beelining it home. Because stream is definitely dragging on just a tad. Okay, you know what? I think, actually no, we'll just sleep. Have to run. Have a great week next week. Thank you, Calica. Have a good night. Wait, where'd you go? Brother, why are you going that way? All right, everybody put out good luck. We need calcite on this hill so badly. $4,600, $2,600. So we're, oh boy. Oh my god, dude. Leon just went live. Rate him after stream. Good call. Very good call. Okay, we've got to be dang close. So 4,600. And yeah, we're like 100 blocks off diagonally. This sure doesn't look like stony or jagged peaks to me, just saying. Okay, that over there looks like some actual peaks. But this is not stony peaks. I have been lied to. Right? Hold on. What's the biome? We're in jagged peaks. Maybe jagged peaks are not what I'm thinking they are. If we go back to chunk base. And remove jagged peaks. Jeez, dude, there's so little jagged peak or stony peaks around. It is actually wildly bad in that regard. We just happen to be in maybe the worst possible place for it. That is rough. Rip. I don't actually know. I'll have to do a little research on whether calcite can spawn up in this kind of area. It's gonna be hard to see it against the snow. Is the problem. Oh, that's okay. Horse is fine. Nobody panic. Horse is fine. Oh, Well, we found... The good news is we did find something mountainous. Bad news is just not really what we needed. But... if we're using chunk base, then it should be inevitable to be able to find it with a little bit of effort. So maybe in the future. I'll have to figure something out. Turn on geodes. Nah. I definitely don't want to do it with geodes. Because that's, to me, I kind of draw a line at cutting, X-raying through the ground. Unless it's, for the purpose of chat, essentially. You know? Okay, this dude cannot jump. That is noted. Because I would have to mine a bunch of geodes to do it with geodes. This might just be a thing I do not on stream. I'm not sure. Why did that hurt me more than it hurt the horse? I think we're out of luck. I think we are out of luck. Oh, well. We sure did try. But hey, oh, that's not good. Okay, let me get the horse out of this. Hang in there. Wonder how hurt he is now. That was a pretty nasty little bit of a... What is this? I'm drawing a blank. Snow that you can fall in. Oh, fine. Be that way. You have such restraint. I would so be collecting all that surface iron and coal. I just can't be bothered, honestly. I don't want to spend the time doing it. Okay, don't you do this to me! Oh my god, dude! Brother! Okay, you know what? I think we have a dead horse, ladies and gentlemen. I just don't know if I care that much anymore. Nope, he's dead. How unfortunate for him. Powdered snow, thank you. Oh my god. All right, walk of shame. Oh, that's not ideal. Wait, I have a water bucket. Okay. Rip horse. Rip horse indeed. We hardly knew ye. Yep. I'm basically just heading home. Oh my god, that is not calcite. That is dioritos. Thought that was such a weird random patch of calcite. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I am getting to the point where we'll cave and look for geodes. We can look for them in the oceans if we need to. We'll figure it out. Not figure it out today, but we will figure it out. We certainly did put in a good effort. Hey, there's a Nautilus. What is that? Oh, it's a shipwreck. Huh. Wow, that thing is buried, man. Nihilish made it. Oh, I'm sorry. You kind of made it, but we're literally on our way back to home to end the stream. So, but it's good to see ya. Let's see, how far away are we? We're getting there. Oh, actually, we're not really close at all. Dang, we went such a long way. What the heck, dude? Man, we burned through a lot of food on this too. What do you mean? It's definitely night. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Let me sleep. Honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe. Thank you. Oh, man. Yeah, guys, I am so excited for Project. Again, just a reminder, I will not be streaming next week because I will be filming a big project all week with a bunch of other folks. So excited for that. It's gonna be a whole thing. I can't wait. Can't wait. We've already done a little bit of filming for it, and it's been excellent. It's one of those things where it's just so much fun to record, you can't imagine the content will be bad, if that makes sense. So entertaining. Very, very talented group of people, too. I know I'm being weird and cryptic and I can't talk too much about it. I am very excited to talk more, but it is not my project alone, so I also am not allowed to rat stuff about it. I'm not even the one who came up with it, although I did do a lot of the development work for it. You will learn more probably in December. We'll do a 7-day in a row release schedule. We might even do some teasers beforehand, so we'll see. Okay, now we are getting close. Any leather prevents cold damage. I don't think that's true. I think leather boots just stop you from falling through the snow. But I don't think leather stops cold damage altogether. Does it? Either way, I'm like, my encounters with powdered snow is extremely minimal. Glad I'm not the only one who spams their bed to sleep project. Can't wait to see it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's definitely the best thing I've worked on all year. At least I feel pretty confident in that. Just in a very different way than from anything else I have done. It's just, it's definitely not a project I would ever come up with on my own. That's all I'll say. It is just so absurd, so weird. There's a monument right there. Okay, how much further? Is that the village? That might be the village straight ahead. If I really need to, I can pull up coordinates, but I'm like fairly certain we're headed the right way. Yeah. I think that is the shipwreck in the village, which means our trial chamber's kind of right at here. So in a fun way, we're ending the stream right where we began, in the trial chamber that we did at the start. I still think they should add some sort of bigger ruined cities to Ocean Floors. I think Minecraft needs another ocean update. What they've done with it is a step in the right direction for sure, but there's so much more potential. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is right because it's hard to see, but there's a pixel literally right above my crosshair. And I think that is my little marker of where the entrance to the trial chamber is. So we're getting close. Yep, that's definitely it right there. My SMP is black leather. My SMP gear is black leather boots, trimmed gold, netherite chest, and legs. Why do you do that? Use leather? Is this like a not no combat SMP or something? Because that is very under geared. There's a big coral reef, by the way. Like, just look at that for a second. It's here, wraps around back there. It's huge. Almost there, folks. Man, and to think that we took the long route all the way around. We did so much exploring. It's actually crazy. We probably went like 3,000 blocks total. Yeah, I mean, even right now we have, oh my god, yeah, we just traveled about 4,000 blocks to get back here. So we really, you can't say we haven't tried to find calcite. Good grief. I'm just realizing, you know what? I said I'm not going to be streaming this week. I'm not going to be streaming the week after that either, because I'm going to be on anniversary trip. So I guess, yeah, 2 weeks off streaming after this. Not actually what I intended, but yeah, that is how that's going to be. Probably should have realized that earlier, because I've been telling everybody a week off, and then everybody's going to come back the week after and be expecting me to stream. Well, oops. Mistakes were made. Happy anniversary. Thank you, thank you. 9 years with my wife. Nine years married. Been together 13? Home sweet home, our glorious bridge, the only thing about the base that is truly done. Yeah, definitely need to get pathways built. All right, folks, thank you for being here. I think that is where we're going to end the stream. Oh, it was a long one, but hey, you know, we didn't find the calcite, but we had a pretty good success on the trial chamber at the start. So I'd call it an overall win. just celebrated our 15th at the beginning of the month. Congrats, 100 Acre Wood. Yeah. I'm not going to be here next week, and I'm not going to be here the week after. And then the week after that, something else is happening. So hardcore is not going anywhere, but maybe a little bit of a break again. That's okay. Very, very fun things starting in September. That's all I can say at the moment, but you'll know very soon. And yeah, I'm very excited to talk about that. So I will see you all later, and I wish you a lovely couple weeks. Bye-bye. Oh, Twitch people, Twitch. We're rating. Hold on. Stay on Twitch. Twitch.tv. I'm going to send you all over to Leon, presumably. Yes. Let's raid Leon SBU, the person who gave me UHCG. So if you liked UHCG, you need to stick around to go show some love and support to the person who made my series possible. Raid Leon SBU _. Okay, I'll see y'all.